Sorry. It is okay now? On YouTube, do you see me and hear me? On YouTube.
I'm checking right now.
Okay. I'm sorry. Whoa, more than half an hour.
YouTube. Now you can open up your PowerPoint here.
Inshallah. So how about Zoom? Let's go back to Zoom. Okay, Zoom is here. Do you see the on the Zoom? Do you see the PowerPoint?
Make sure you open up your PowerPoint.
My PowerPoint.
You need to press on your PowerPoint tab so we can see the PowerPoint.
Okay, I have to get it down.
It's on the top.
No.
Top left.
He said the same thing. By no time, please. Very quick. Everything. Yeah. No. Okay. Zaman farkıyla takip ediyor. It's still, I see.
Yeah, there's something going on now. What? Oh, I got a mic.
So can somebody tell people mute their mic while they are not speaking for public? Okay. Now, do you see? Okay.
Yes, everything looks good.
Okay.
Yes.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. ربنا أوزع علينا صبرا وثبت أقدامنا وانصرنا على القوم الكافرين. رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي واجعل لي وزيرا من أهلي هارون أخي اشدد به أزري وأشركه في أمري كي نسبحك كثيرا ونذكرك كثيرا إنك كنت بنا بصيرا وصل اللهم على محمد. Najm, and today is the first time I'm being trained how to use them for me. Anyways, alhamdulillah, now here we are. I'm learning, inshallah, we will study together. So, verse 13, we have been studying how the revelation was coming down and the process of this revealing the verses and the speech of God to human beings. So it is described in a very, how do you say, not straight, literally we don't understand anything, but we have to try to associate the subject with the way it is beautifully and also literally high quality way of presenting the case to us in these verses. So it says, وَلَقَدْ رَآهُ نَزْلَةً أُخْرَى. Now, the translation says, and certainly he saw him in another descent. What do we understand from it? What the receiver of the revelation is seeing. What is he seeing? He was seeing how the revelation is coming to him through the carriers, which are called angels. But which kind of angels they were? We spoke that this is the angel of speech of God. When God creates something, he commands the angels, executors, if you like, transform the absolute qualities of the creator into a limited, within the conditions of this universe, created, it means manifested form. Of course, it is also the same for the speech of the creator. Of course, the creator's qualities are manifested all over the universe, but speech is also specifically manifested, again, to human mind, to human capacity, through the angel who carries the command of speech. Everything is carried and executed by a means, vehicle, transfers. So this is also being transferred into human being, and the human being, as he received it, exactly transferred into human voice so that we can hear. It is not strange. You and I speak as something comes to our mind, which is called inspiration, not revelation. Inspiration, it means we are always in contact with the angel who carries the meaning from the creator, but our capacity is so limited according to our understanding, so we can receive the message from our creator. And also, we are human beings. We receive inspirations, whisperings from another side, because we have alternatives. If the inspiration, something we say, something came to my mind now. Now I just remember something came to my mind. Oh, yeah, it may be this idea or maybe this idea. But because we have free will, because we receive the message, but at the same time we have an option, open option from another alternative idea which comes to our mind, which is described in the Quran, Satan's whisperings. Why is it described in this way in the Quran, Satan's whisperings? Because Satan represents anything which is the opposite of the reality, opposite of the truth. Anything which is opposite of the truth, so that we will make let me close this one, sorry. Yeah. So that we will make choice. We will exercise our free will. But when the revelation comes to the prophet through the angel, the difference between inspiration, we may mix up inspiration within our limited capacity, and also open side, which is open to whisperings. It means alternative ideas. Between these alternative ideas and what we receive, inspiration, everybody receives inspiration. Something comes to your mind. For example, when I say, let me say, everybody knows something. 1 + 1 makes 2. You say, everybody says, that is correct. How did you know that inspiration came to you? Because we say we learn, but what do we mean by learning? These are mysterious words. Mysterious means cannot be explained in physical terms. Mysterious means cannot be explained in physical terms. Otherwise, it doesn't mean that we cannot understand. No, we shouldn't look for a physical cause to explain it. Something came to my mind. I remembered, yes, memory. Yes, human beings have material tool for memory in their brain, but when the idea comes to me, I confirm it or I reject it. I have to be aware that when I confirm it, I know that it is true. I'm sure of it. How can I be sure of an idea which is really true? That is called inspiration to human beings. So I could have said 1 + 2 makes 3. Alternative. Of course, this is a very easy, clear example. Not everything is cut, sharply cut like this. So when you say, what is happening here? Is it good for me? Is it bad for me? So I can imagine what will happen to me tomorrow. These kind of things are not as mathematical formulas. So there we may confuse, we may disagree. According to our inclination, there are many other factors that we may disagree. But ultimately, human beings are given the criterion in the form of inspiration, which represents the truth. But we may confuse it because we are free to reject it. We are free to mix up with other expectations. But we have to understand that ideas come. Do they come? That's a problem. But when we talk about revelation, represented by sent by the Creator, carried away and brought into this world, and presented to an appointed person, which is called the messenger, appointed by the Creator. You will receive this revelation and you will not confuse it with your satanic whisperings. It is preserved. So you will exactly get it. If you like, you will copy it and copy paste it into human speech. That is called revelation. Only appointed peoples receive revelation. Of course, through our inspirations, we understand that our Creator is communicating with us, not in a form that we can copy paste it into human form, but in an idea within our capacity. For example, inspiration comes in the form of an ocean, but my capacity, my intention, how much I have improved my capacity, that is my cup, if you like. So I take from the ocean as much as my cup can contain. So we have to try to improve our cup as much as possible. We have to. So when the Prophet received the message, and also it is formed into human language, and the people around the messenger, by definition, we have to remember, we shouldn't forget, by definition, it must be exactly copy pasted. Although we hear the voice from a man's mouth, but it is the speech of the Creator transferred to us. Here it is, for example, we are reading this verse, وَلَقَدْ رَآهُ نَزْلَةً أُخْرَى. Exactly in this form, the Creator sent it to the messenger through the angel, which carries the speech. For example, the things are given beauty. The beauty which is employed by God to carry the angel of beauty. So we say this beauty on anything is brought into existence in the form that I can see by the angel. But the angel is not the creator, it is just a transporter or executor. But the command. Remember, we should forget. Sorry, what happened? Somebody opened. No, somebody is messing up. Please. No, somebody. I can hear my voice. Like, why? What happened? iPhone. Hey. Here it is, for example, we are reading this verse. iPhone. Anybody who joined with the title iPhone. Sorry?
You can unmute the person.
No, I can't. No. Look. Unmute. Okay, this one. iPhone, mute. No, I can't mute iPhone. Maybe iPhone is joining with telephone. So iPhone, please. Okay, I think it is done. Finished. Okay. So where were we? Please be careful with your microphone. If you are not going to the public, to everybody here, keep your microphone definitely muted. Okay. It echoes. Okay. Where were we? Where were we? Come on. So the angel brings. Angels are the transporters, we said, and every quality of the Creator is manifested with the command of the Creator as He willed, and they are transformed into the created form, manifested form within the universe. As we see now, it becomes a created form, but in fact, this created form is in existence by the Creator's will. You understand this? Do you understand? If it is complicated, we have to go back. If you find it difficult to understand, please ask the question, unmute yourself, make the comment, question, whatever, and then close it, whatever, mute yourself. Okay, I hope everything is so far somehow clear. Now, as the prophet received the message from the angel, in fact originated, he receives the message and conveys the message to the people in the human voice, within human voice. Now, human voice, we hear it. What happened so far, we studied, this is the verse 13, we heard whatever he willed, he exactly kept it, and human mind cannot deny, human feelings cannot deny the truthfulness of this reality or whatever it is, whatever the message includes in it. Now it says, وَلَقَدْ رَآهُ أُخْرَى. What is this? وَلَقَدْ رَآهُ نَزْلَةً أُخْرى, referring to, certainly he saw him in another descent. Why? This chapter is extremely difficult for me to understand. So, okay, let me, I think you are comfortable in seeing the verses and the translations on Zoom screen, inshallah. So when we receive it, when the Prophet receives it and conveys to the human beings, what we do now, we take the message, we analyze the content of the message, and go back to our reality. It means, here I am, a created being, living in a created world, and saying, my creator says a message. This is telling us, the verses we are studying now, telling us how the things work as far as the revelation is concerned. So look at the word and reflect on it. Is this sentence acceptable for me as a speech from the creator of this world? Right? From the creator of this world. As we reflect on it, we think about it, concentrate on it, and then look, is there any correlation between the verse, the sentence I am hearing, I am listening, and what I see in the world, using myself again as a means of decipher? Does it make sense to you? As a means of decipher, say, is it really correct? Can I really confirm it? Let me give a very simple example. The text says, everybody knows it. The text says, look, I am powerful to creator of this universe, be powerful to do anything he wills or it wills, the creator wills. I reflect on it. And then the Quran claims itself that you can definitely confirm it unless you block your mind, or you have a biased idea that I am not going to accept that I am created. Otherwise, you can. So, if you confirm it or reject it, whatever, you say, well, what the Quran says, you cannot really contradict. You cannot really find anything in the creation which contradicts the message you received. We always communicate back and forth with the content of the revelation, go to the universe and get the evidence from there, go back to the universe second time, another time, and read the word again, or the wordings of the sentence, ayah, verse again, and I say, yes, that is really true. But somebody may say that is not, but that depends on people's choice. They have free will. But the Quran says, you will confirm it, don't worry about it, as long as you are, I am using the Quranic word now, muttaqi. What does it mean? Everybody knows what it means to be, they say to be pious, to be God conscious, but I say yes, they are right to a certain extent, depending on the content of the subject, context. Oh, I understand, but in this context, what I see, I can confirm it, and I can confirm it if I am sincere within myself, which means, what does it mean? Sincere means I have to be very careful not to contradict myself, my own criterion, because this criteria are given to me by my creator, because I am as if, how do you say it? Like a center or central, how can you say it? Message comes to me. I don't know the word, if there is a word at all. Message comes to me. I receive it. My feelings, my human capacity, my soul, all of them takes the message, goes to the universe, and comes back to itself and goes back to the message again. Because without using my given abilities, I cannot understand anything, from not only from the speech of the creator, even your speech. I hear you, and think about it, use my human feelings, and then see the evidences in the universe, and then come back to myself. I say, religion, the sincere religion belongs to God. It means if you are sincere, you can get the guidance from your creator. Because sincere means not a person who doesn't distort. He is very careful not to contradict himself. This is an essential matter for us. I have to free myself from all shackles of expectations, and also prejudice ideas, bias ideas. In any form, I have to be completely blank slate, while I am analyzing the case. But blank slate means, it doesn't mean that I shouldn't remember what I had in my mind. Of course, they will be with me. But intention-wise, I have to say, look, I should have I don't distort it. I say, I confirm you. That is, he saw the revelation in another descent. Now, in confirmation, revelation comes to me again and settles down in my mind, in my feelings, which is called in my heart. That is called belief, confirmation. I hope I could somehow explain something about this nezlatan ukhra, another descent. Now, second time, when I am able to confirm it, the revelation, of course, as I heard from the creator, comes down to my heart and settles down there. Now you can move to verse 14. In the sitratil muntaha. Muntaha means ultimate point. There is no beyond anymore within human capacity. We should not forget that. within human capacity. There is no beyond anymore. It means full satisfaction. Now, the second time human heart reaches its full satisfaction. Now, when the heart, do you have any problem about this, which is called Sidrat al-Muntaha? The lots of different translations. So even they say it is a tree, something like that. I don't know. I haven't seen any tree like this. But I saw the trees here everywhere in front of my house as well. So Sidratul Muntaha, the ultimate Sidra, ultimate point. Don't you see that the message is revealing to you, but not the messenger now. I'm not the messenger. I don't think you claim to be messenger. So when you see, when you hear from the messenger, and then you have given the inspirations, it means criteria are revealed to you now. You are free to use the criteria cloudy or make it clear. Depends on your intention, your capacity, depends on your capacity, yourself. Now, if you open up your detectors and with no bias accompanied to it, what you do, you go, and I do the same thing. You go and check with the universe together with your human feelings, because your human feelings are given to you by the Creator. But never forget, your human feelings are open to distortion because you have free will. That is very important. You cannot deny, I cannot deny my free will. So you have free will. So when you use your free will, you may mixed up. For example, we may have, most of the time I do have hidden agenda. I don't want to understand the message of the Creator, which may not fit to my expectations, not my criteria, to my expectations. For example, I don't want to really fully submit myself to, I hope no one is like this, and I hope I am not also like this. I don't want to really fully satisfy, but at the same time take my benefit and enjoyment from this world, but treat the religion somehow partially, part-time job, something like that. From prayer time to prayer time, from Ramadan to Ramadan, and also give once a year your charity, which is called zakat, to the poor, and you are done, finished. But you have to continuously give charity apart from that one, but in many other forms. I don't want to restrict myself really fully. I don't want to be isolated in society, from the society. I don't want to look funny in the society. I don't want to go, I don't want to how to say, single out myself by not following the fashion, etc., etc. I don't want to be looked down by my friends. So what we do now, we restrict the receptors to receive the message from the speech of the Creator. These are the hindrances. These are the limits that I am assigning to the message. But someone may say, No. I am ready to fully submit myself to the speech. Yeah, but be careful, check yourself. Do you have any preconceived assumptions? So I do have, I admit, I confess, I do have preconceived assumptions because I feel not very comfortable when I hear some verses of the Quran, so that I can interpret it in this way or another way. I don't know whether I will be able to really control myself properly. So I have to keep checking myself. This is called taqwa, God consciousness. It is translated, the best translation, God consciousness. But I say, be consistent within yourself. Do be afraid of making limitations in your understanding of the truth. That is God consciousness to me. That is taqwa. Be very careful not to put limitations, or it is almost impossible not to put limitations, but as little as possible, try to diminish this interference of limitations into understanding, benefiting the revelation, the speech of God. So, but try to limit it. Free yourself from considerations. The most most effective considerations I found myself, my position within the society, my position within my expectations of life as far as this worldly life is concerned. If I do this, my friends may look at me as a funny guy, or I may lose my job. Is it really correct? Or my status in the society, I may be looked down a lot. So I may change this one, I may change that one. I may omit this kind of things that I learn from the revelation. All these considerations are complicated, of course, not very straight away, but we have to concentrate on ourselves as much as possible, so that we should be able to open up ourselves to the revelation as much as possible, and then go back and confirm it as fully as possible. But I'm not saying completely fully. No, it is difficult. I must admit, it is difficult. Completely fully, it's a big claim. To me, don't be idealistic. Try to diminish the interference or your preconceived prejudices. Try to diminish it. It needs being humble. It needs reflecting on your reality a lot, rather than, for example, before studying the Quran says itself, seek refuge with God from the whisperings of Satan. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. He says, say this, but the Quran says, say this, it means do this. What does it mean? Whisperings of Satan is unrealistic considerations. Unrealistic means not according to the society's values. Unrealistic means against your nature, against your reality. It contradicts your reality. Try to seek refuge from these unrealistic considerations about your being, your life, so that you can open up your, if you like, lenses as large as possible and benefit from that. You can as much as possible, reach at the ultimate level. You can fully confirm the truth. But it doesn't mean that I confirm that God exists and I confirm that He is powerful over everything. He is absolute. He is an absolute being. And did you see? I reached the ultimate point. No. These are verbal explanations. But we shouldn't feel dismayed because we cannot do that. No, I mean, we shouldn't be really idealistic and at the end become disappointed, frustrated. No, we have to admit that. I have to speak on my behalf. I have to admit that, look, I cannot be perfect because I have many other considerations. I must confess. And then I am not always conscious of my reality. I lose myself in my external considerations related to my life conditions, but external is not according to my reality. Assumed, learned, nurtured ideas, considerations. So that is my reality. I have to sit and think, how can I reduce it as much as possible? Is it really possible? How can I reduce it? So try to say, look, let me see what my reality is. That every reflection starts with, as far as I understand, these are my understanding, personal experience. Every reflection starts with thinking about my own reality, what I am here. What is the nature of my existence? What is the nature of this universe? What is going on in this universe? What am I doing in this universe? This is the only way to seek refuge from the inspirations of Satan. It means alternative to the truth ideas, alternative considerations. This is satanic, describe it in the Quran, satanic ideas, alternative, which means, no, this is your life. Your life is important. You have to take care of your life, of course. Now, you cannot really become singled out in the society, this kind of considerations. But come, who am I? What am I doing here? Am I really responsible fully to give account to the society that I'm living in? Or my account will be presented to my Creator? What is the point in my existence? Satisfy the people around me or to satisfy my Creator? What is it? It is a hard subject. So hard, but be brave. Yeah, I may not be 100% successful, but I should remind myself that this is my reality. This is before exposing yourself to the speech of the Creator, seeking refuge from the satanic inspirations. I think I got it now for myself. Now, come here. You see, you received the message in the form of a book now, or some people reciting the speech of the Creator, and you went to the universe and checked there through your feelings and see the confirmation within yourself, and from yourself return back to the speech. Now you are completing the circle. I am completing the circle now. It's saying, yes, this verse says, And the verse 13 says, and certainly he saw him in another descent. Yes, now the revelation is descending in my heart. This verse is telling me how the process is going on within myself. Yes, I confirm it. I experience it. At the ultimate point, if I clear of my consideration, it means if I am really careful not to contradict myself, my reality that I am experiencing within myself, in my feelings, and within the universe as I witness them, explore them. I can, but I'm not that consistent within myself. But if I was, I would. As far as I am implied, verse 14, this application is concerned, I say, yes, that is what is happening in my relationship with the message I heard from the messenger. Now, do we have time? Because I know we haven't prayed Isha. Sorry, Maghrib. It's sunset prayer. What time is it? Let me check what time. Okay, we have at least 7 minutes, and then after we are done, inshallah. Sorry for the delay. Inshallah, I will learn. I am very, how do you say, unfriendly with technology because I grew up in a non-technological atmosphere. So I'm trying to get into it, and the people are graciously helping me. I thank everybody who tries to help me. I know many people are trying to help me here. It seems to be a bit complicated for me. For them, it is not at all. But anyways, now the third, verse 15, third verse you saw on the screen. عندها جنة المأوى. Come on, it is beautiful. Near unto the garden of promise. Promise what? Promise from my Creator. First, in my own being, I always hope the ultimate eternal happiness. I have this feeling, if garden of promise. Within myself, I see, yes, if only I had the eternal pleasure, eternal happiness. That is the promise within me. I love it. If only I get it. But this feeling of need for promise, garden of promise, it's yes, that is. And the speech that I am encountering with is also promises me, if you are loyal to your reality, I can help you here, benefit from it, and realize what is within you and confirm it. While you are confirming your reality, you confirm also what I tell you. But of course, we have to know how to read the Quran, the speech of God. So at least we have this promise, wise promise, that we are going to reach ultimately there. So garden of promise, عندها جنة المأوى. Jannatul Ma'wa comes from myself as well, in my soul, which is also from God, also from the revelation, which is also from God. When we get when we reach the ultimate point, it means open up myself to the absolute truth. What I feel now, garden of promise, is just next to me. It means I start smiling. I say, yes, if only I have this, Come on, I have to try to get closer to the garden of promise, the promise within me that I want really eternal happiness, and also promise I hear in this speech that Jannatul Ma'wa is there. And Jannatul Firdaus is there. It means ultimate level in the grace of God that you will be put into in your next creation. But you can feel it now. You can feel it now. If you do anything which is in accordance to, in coherence with your reality, don't you feel happy? I do. If I do anything good, which I see that it is good to do, it is good to do. For example, if I am honest, if I don't tell a lie, if I do something right that I know this is right or this is wrong, if I prevent an evil from happening. For example, can you imagine that nowadays somebody studies in a lab and finds out the solution for this virus, that everybody is frightened, including myself. So I'm stuck in the house. And I admit that I don't want to get it. Yeah, if someone says, okay, you are free now, I found the solution. If this guy is yourself, how do you feel? Can anybody share his feeling, her feeling? How do you feel? You found the solution for this virus that everybody is frightened nowadays. You found it. That's an assumption. How would you feel?
I'd feel like a hero.
Hero, yeah. Very happy. Thankful to the Creator who enabled me to my prayer. This is what I mean. So it means when you do something right, you know and you feel the happiness there. This is the sign of garden of promise. Now, إِذْ يَغْشَى السِّدْرَةَ مَا يَغْشَى. Everything is, now the whole place was overwhelmed. Whole place. It means all your feelings. You start seeing the world now as a beautiful place when you feel the happiness that you have done something right. You confirm the truth and you realize who you are. When you look at the world, everything seems to be smiling at you. Even the virus is smiling at you. I said, no, don't come. My Creator says, don't get in touch with you. You are doing your job perfectly. I appreciate responsibility perfectly. I appreciate you, congratulate you, but my Creator says, don't get in touch with this guy. So I'm keeping away from you. Go away from me. Do you see what I mean? You don't get angry with virus, although you try to shun away from it. That is our reality. When we are fully happy, everything looks pink. Yeah? Everything. All your sense, you start having an feeling the hope for your future. It means the whole place was overwhelmed. All of your feelings become overwhelmed with happiness. The universe becomes a place of promise for you from your Creator. The Creator of this universe, of course, cannot ignore my desires that He gave them to me. He gave to me. So hope is with you everywhere. So this عندها جنة المأوى إذ يغشى السدرة ما يغشى. What a beautiful overwhelming. This is the sidrata, sorry, إذ يغشى السدرة ما يغشى. This overwhelming, how beautifully, perfectly overwhelmed. This is what I mean. Perfectly. So it is symbol of full satisfaction, including all of your feelings, including your fear becomes a source of hope. Yeah, I know I may lose it, but I hope I'm looking now overwhelms your whole being, including your external world. These are, I mean, beautiful explanations of human reality as far as the revelation, as far as my relationship with the revelation is concerned. Now the time for Maghrib, for everyone, sunset prayer, everyone must be worrying about it. Inshallah, next time it will be easy. I am start the class at 6:30 next Monday. And Saturday, this coming Saturday, 11:30, inshallah, I will prepare myself, try to prepare myself. I cannot guarantee anything, but inshallah, for the sake of these beautiful verses, Allah will give us, inshallah, some positive result. Okay, no more time I should take of you. Wassalamu alaikum. See you, inshallah, on Saturday and Monday, sorry. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Subhanaka la ilma lana illa ma 'allamtana innaka antal alimul hakim. Wa akhiru da'wahum an alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin. بحرمة سر سورة الفاتحة. Inshallah, next classes we will have the time, will be interactive, inshallah. I'm trying to get used to this kind of remote communication, distance communication, and also this virtual room. I don't really feel comfortable, but inshallah, I am going to get used to it. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. May Allah protect you from all what your fears are. Inshallah, keep healthy. Inshallah, Allah will give your health. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Okay, I think we are done. End meeting for all. Okay, this is done. Go away. Now, I have to go back to close here.